Have you ever felt stuck in your English learning journey, watching others succeed while you stay in the same place? You see people speaking fluently, making friends, getting promotions, but somehow it feels like you are invisible. You try again and again, but nothing changes. It feels heavy, like running in sand, moving forward slowly, while everyone else seems to fly. But what if I told you that in just 30 days, you could completely transform your English skills, and more than that, you could change the way you see yourself? What if I told you that you don't need long hours of grammar drills, confusing textbooks, or endless memorization? What if the key to fluency was something you already love, something natural, something human? Stories? Today, I will show you a proven method that combines the power of storytelling with daily practice. This method is not just about English. It is about creating real, lasting change in your life. It is about learning in a way that is meaningful, emotional, and enjoyable. Stories stick. They connect with your heart and your brain, making new words and expressions unforgettable. Imagine learning English the way you learned your first language. You didn't memorize a list of words when you were a baby. You listened. You watched. You repeated. You felt. And slowly, without noticing, you could speak. That is exactly how this method works. You will not just learn English, you will live it, breathe it, and feel it. Most English learners make the same mistake. They study vocabulary lists and grammar rules, but never actually use the language. You memorize words today, and tomorrow they vanish. Your brain has no emotional connection to what you learn. You may repeat phrases mechanically, but without context, without feeling, your learning becomes fragile. It slips away like water through your fingers. Traditional methods feel like work, not life. They are heavy. You lose motivation after a few weeks, and before you know it, your dreams of speaking confidently, traveling, or connecting with others in English fade. Fear begins to creep in. Fear of making mistakes, fear of embarrassment, fear that others will judge you. That fear keeps you quiet. Even when you know the words, you stay silent. Your confidence drops lower each day as you watch others improve. You wonder, why not me? Why can't I do the same? It feels unfair, frustrating, and exhausting. But today, that changes. Today, we start a journey that will make you feel alive with your English, confident, and unstoppable. The secret is not studying harder. It is learning smarter. And stories are your secret weapon. When you hear a story, your brain lights up. It processes the information like a real experience. That's why you remember it. Context, emotion, meaning. These are the keys to learning faster and remembering longer. For the next 30 days, you will practice English through carefully designed stories. Each story is built to take you from where you are now to a completely new level. Each introduces essential vocabulary, natural grammar patterns, and pronunciation practice, but it will never feel like studying. It will feel like a journey, an adventure. You will absorb phrases and expressions naturally, the same way children do. You will repeat them, hear them, feel them, and use them. You will start to notice patterns in how native speakers think, speak, and express themselves. And slowly but surely, you will start to speak with confidence, without hesitation. Thousands of learners have used this method to break through their plateaus. They found the courage to speak, the clarity to think in English, and the power to connect with the world around them. By day 30, You will not only speak differently, you will see yourself differently. You will feel stronger, smarter, more capable. Here's exactly how your 30-day transformation works, step by step. Days 1 to 10 are your foundation. You will start with simple stories about everyday situations: shopping, greetings, ordering food, making friends. These stories are short but meaningful. Listen to each one multiple times. First, just to understand the story. Then, to catch details. Finally, to practice pronunciation. Repeat out loud. Shadow the words. Feel the sounds in your mouth. Let your brain absorb the structure naturally. Days 11 to 20 are your challenge. You will move to more complex stories that expand your vocabulary and push your comprehension. These stories introduce idioms, expressions, and cultural context. You will start noticing how sentences are formed, how emotions are expressed, how stories flow. You will begin thinking in English without translating. That is the moment when learning starts to feel alive. Days 21 to 30 are your breakthrough. Longer, more sophisticated stories prepare you for real-world conversations. You will practice speaking, listening, and even writing your own sentences using what you learn. Each day, only 20 to 30 minutes. But the compound effect is incredible. Consistency matters more than time. Every day you practice, your brain builds stronger neural pathways. Every day you repeat, you are one step closer to fluency. You will also use a simple journal. Each day, write 3 new phrases or words. Make your own sentences, speak them, feel them. This activates multiple channels in your brain: listening, speaking, writing, and makes learning faster. By week 2, you will start noticing yourself understanding more without thinking in your native language first. Your brain begins to work like a sponge, absorbing patterns naturally. And here is the beauty of this method. It is emotional. You connect with the stories, you feel the characters, you laugh, you empathize. That emotion locks words into memory. You won't forget them. That is the difference between learning by force and learning by joy. The changes go beyond words. Your confidence will rise as you understand native speakers without subtitles. You will start thinking in English naturally. Opportunities will appear in your career, in your studies, in friendships. Conversations that once seemed impossible will now feel normal. You will no longer fear presentations, interviews, or speaking with strangers. You will know you are ready. Your pronunciation will improve as your mouth learns the shapes of words. You will hear subtle sounds, cultural references, humor, and expressions that textbooks never teach. You will feel connected to the language, connected to the people who speak it. And most importantly, you will prove to yourself that you can achieve what once felt impossible. This transformation is bigger than English. It is about becoming the confident, capable person you have always wanted to be. You are changing not just your skills, but your life. Because language is not just words, it is a bridge. A bridge to opportunity, to connection, to freedom. By day 30, you will not recognize the person you were when you started. You will see someone brave, someone capable, someone unstoppable. Imagine walking into a room and speaking English with confidence. Imagine having conversations with ease, expressing your thoughts clearly. Imagine understanding jokes, stories, and culture that once felt foreign. That is the life you are building in just 30 days. That is the power of consistent, meaningful practice. It will not be easy. Some days will feel difficult. You will doubt yourself. But each story you hear, each phrase you repeat, Each sentence you write is a step forward, and every step forward compounds, like drops of water filling a bucket, until suddenly your English overflows into everything you do. Consistency is your secret weapon. Practice daily. Even 20 minutes counts. Repeat. Listen. Write. Speak. Feel. Engage. This is how change happens, not by luck, but by daily action. By small, consistent steps that grow into massive results. By day 10, you will feel a spark. You will notice you remember words you once forgot. You can say short sentences without thinking too hard. By day 20, the spark becomes a flame. You can follow stories more easily, understand patterns, and start forming your own sentences. By day 30, that flame becomes a fire. You speak, you understand, you connect. You are unstoppable. And this is the gift. You are learning naturally. You are learning with emotion. You are learning in context. No boring drills, no tedious memorization, just stories, connection, practice, and your brain absorbs it effortlessly. The beauty of stories is that they mirror life. You see mistakes, triumphs, struggles, and joy. You learn language and life skills at the same time. You learn resilience, patience, empathy. You learn to think in new ways. And every word you learn becomes a tool, a key to a door you could not open before. You will also notice something amazing. Your mindset changes. Confidence grows. Fear decreases. You start taking small risks in conversation, and suddenly opportunities appear. You speak, people listen. You express, people understand. You act, life responds. This is the ripple effect of consistent action and meaningful learning. By the end of 30 days, you will not just know English, you will live English. You will think in English, dream in English, express yourself freely. Your confidence, your courage, your clarity, all will soar. You will look back and realize the person who struggled, doubted, and feared speaking English is gone. In their place stands someone brave, skilled, and unstoppable. The transformation is real. The method is proven. The time is now. You are capable. You are ready. You can change your English, and through it, you can change your life. Are you ready to commit to these 30 days and transform your life forever? Start today by watching the complete story lesson I prepared for you. Listen carefully, repeat the phrases, and notice how the story makes you feel. That emotional connection is what makes learning stick. Subscribe to Easy English Official so you don't miss the next stories in your 30-day journey. Leave a comment telling me your current English level and what you hope to achieve by day 30. I read every single comment, and I am here to support you. Share this video with someone who needs motivation to start their English transformation today. Remember, the perfect time to start doesn't exist. The only time that matters is now. Take this first small step, stay consistent for 30 days, and watch your life change through the power of English storytelling.